just weed. It ain't even that serious. It's about to be legalized. He was trying to tell you that. You no. I don't care. The league says go look all the money. Yeah, they smoking weed. Yeah, they smoking weed. Oh no. I don't care. The league says go look all the money. Yeah, they smoking weed. Yeah, they smoking weed. You wanna smoke that weed? You wanna smoke that weed? Oh shit! That's something we can rehab right now. We can cancel this goddamn man. You wanna smoke that weed? You wanna smoke that weed? God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! God damn it! Go get that something and put him in rehab right now.
Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. Stay off the weed. Stay off the damn weed.
Oh no! I don't care. The league says go look all the money. They smoking weed. They smoking weed. Oh no! I don't care. The league says go look all the money. They smoking weed. They smoking weed. Ugly motherfucker, bald head bitch. You still ain't answering my question, bitch. Why did you go to those colleges, bro? Why did you go to those colleges? Ugly motherfucker, bald head bitch. You still ain't answering my question, bitch. Who paid you to go to college? Mr. Ryan Steven Snitch.
Buck dancing, buck dancing, buck dancing, buck dancing, buck dancing. Buck dancing, little hoe you is.
Oh no, I don't care. The league says go look all the money. Yeah, they smoking weed. Yeah, they smoking weed. Oh no, I don't care. The league says go look all the money. Yeah, they smoking weed. Yeah, they smoking weed.
Kids, don't smoke weed. I'm not promoting weed. I'm a hypocrite, just like your mother, your father, your uncle, or whoever smoke anything and tell you not to do. I'm a hypocrite. All right. Yep. We got to start off with it. Those of you, y'all know, I'm thinking about tying the knot around this joint. Y'all know, I believe in keeping it real. So I think this is the way I'm going to do my thing.
Tell you now, you know what I'm saying? I love you.
I love you too, baby.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You tell me the truth and everything.
I get you together.
Yeah. You bring me peace.
And the other piece.
Yeah, you understand me, and you understand me. You give me freedom when I need it. You understand me? If a motherfucker play with you, they're gonna get some justice.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Now with that being said,
Okay. What you got to say?
will you marry a motherfucker life, Lord?
Baby, this shape, what's that?
Well, that's a ring. That's a vice lord ring.
Okay, well, what? Okay, I get it. I'm a vice lord, but I wanted the princess cut. What I'm supposed to do with this?
Ain't no motherfucking princess cut. That shit for kids, man. You so motherfucking ungrateful, man.
I'm grateful.
Yeah, I am blessing you as motherfucker. I told you. You love me, you understand me? You bring me the truth. Peter Prince and the justice.
Okay.
You do all. Look, man, I'm going to tell you now, you know what I'm saying? I love you.
I love you too, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, I got to turn it on. Yeah, you tell me the truth and everything. Yeah, I get you together. Yo, this is going to be a quick show. Good morning to all y'all. Go watch Carcino for Life, too. We did a video responding to, what's his name? Shy Show Bob. We Fire Marshal Bill. That's his new name. Fire Marshal Bill. He responded to Fire Marshal Bill. Another guy that talked like this. Yeah, we chasing bags out here. Yeah. We chasing bags, and you guys are dusty. Those of you that are out here, dusting it up. Me and mine are perfect. The quintessential thing of the black community. Everybody should be like me. You know that guy that lead with his bottom jaw forward? Yeah, that guy. He responded to that guy. Fire Marshal Bill mouth. So anyway, y'all go check that out. But right now, we you know what I'm saying? All right, we bad chasers. I got 100 hoes. I got 100 hoes that can come finesse you at any given time. You dusty. You're so dusty. I'm like, why the fuck I can't see your top teeth? When I speak, you can see my teeth at the top. How the fuck is it? I think it's magic. I think it's magic that I think he might have had cleft lip that got fixed. This is no offense to anybody who had cleft lip. Thank God that you have the money or people are nice enough to fix it. I'll pray for anybody that has it because that's not something that's a birth defect. So it seemed like he had that, got it fixed, and it must put too much skin on it or something. You know, but anyway. Great impersonation. Great impressions. I'm just saying, man, that's his. Y'all see it? What y'all see another lie? He gonna be up there. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He just all for. I'm like, I be sitting there looking like this is fucking strange. But anyway, we have to go over something that I've seen. But before we go over something that I saw that's pertaining to LeBron James, we on some man energy because the young brother, Ray Daniels, I think that's his name. Hopefully I didn't butcher. Ray Daniels said that he likes Kobe over LeBron. So keep that in mind and let's get some man energy going. Some people are going to look at this as toxic because they don't understand it. But a lot of these young boys, they didn't grow up with this. I know some people are going to say, Kwame, you didn't grow up without your father. Dude, I had 6, 7 brothers. Nobody left me in a house with a woman, and I only got raised by a woman. I had a 6'8" uncle that make sure he grab your ass up, take you to the park, do things with you. So it wasn't like I was just with my mama. My mama knew that, okay, I can't raise these big ass boys by myself. So she took us amongst her brothers, and then my brothers joined in. It took a village of men because there was no man present. So I didn't lack in being around men, if you will. If your father is not going to be there, Shaq said it best. You had a stepfather. It don't have to always be your biological father, but there needs to be a male presence. If you are a male, you have to be able to be conditioned and learn the ways of a man. Otherwise, you'll be sassy and talking to men, talking about, hey, you just don't know nothing. You just dumb. You dusty. You don't really communicate with men like that. Not in real life. Over the computer, in controlled environments, yes. But when you are in environments where it's just men, where we're left to sort things out, you lead with respect with other men. And otherwise, you'll be shown another way. And that's why if you're around men early on, you're conditioned to see that. You're seeing that early on. You're not the biggest dog in the yard when you're 13 and 15. When you're there with just your mama, you're the biggest dog in the yard. Some mamas, not all. Some mamas will get your ass together. But when you're there with just mama, some of these young boys turn into the man of the house. And when you do that too prematurely and you go against other men that had a man in the house that tampered them down and showed them you're not the man yet, especially when you don't have any responsibilities, you don't pay any bills, to give a young boy the mindset that he's the man of the house when he's doing nothing manly because he's getting good grades. There's not going to be grades when it comes into real life. The real grades are going to be who is sufficient in the room, who can take care of who's responsible, who's consistent. Those are the things that having a man in your life brings. But society, it happened to me too. Society is not going to like this dude, Jay Daniels, and I'll tell you why. But let's play this first.
Until you know what you're talking about. When I won championships on every level, when they can knock niggas out, it was allowed, it was encouraged, it was actually praised when you knock somebody out. If anybody hit your asses, they'll suspend them for 3 weeks. You couldn't even play when I played the game. And some of these fucks you're talking about, they couldn't even play when we played the game. I went in and made plays where pain lived. Y'all can't do that. Y'all ain't never did that. Y'all don't have to do that. You don't practice worth of shit. You don't take no hits. Anybody touch you, you throw a flag. You understand what I'm saying? Stop, man. Stop. You must get to run around and play fucking 7-on-7 touch football. We had pain in our game, and y'all don't even know shit about pain. Every route you got hit, even running around in the middle of, you could get tapped by those linebackers. They took all of that out the game because y'all asses were soft and you couldn't take it. You think there were not fast guys in the league when I played? You think Tyreek Hill can outrun an Olympian like Bullet Bob Hayes, who played before me? Are you joking? Dude, I'll catch 200 passes in today's game. Literally 200 passes a year. A year. I ain't never catch a pass behind the line of scrimmage in my whole career. All my passes were up the field in the midst of pain. And I caught them anyway. And I caught them every day, and I caught them every kind of way. The fuck out of my face talking noise until you know what you're talking.
I love that energy. I need to wake up in the morning before I go work out. I just need to listen to that. Get the fuck out of my face talking noise. That energy just, woo, that's what I'm talking about. But a lot of people won't understand that. They'll look at that. He's just an old man yelling. They don't understand the perseverance, the tonality, the confidence. That's what a young man needs. We need to be a little bit insane. It is insane that I have to go to the front door, face danger in the face of my family and all that, put my life on the line. You got to be a little bit insane that another man can knock you out and you still enter into battle with this man. You got to be a little bit insane. You got to think you the shit in order to face danger in the face and push past it. You got to be. And so what this brother Ray Daniels said was so interesting, because I was encouraged to praise my mother when I got drafted. They encouraged my mother to praise herself when I got drafted. And I remember this telling you guys that they offered my mother a bunch of different interviews. And the way society works is that, okay, we're going to tell a story. Now, either you can tell it this way where you look good in the story, or we're going to tell it this way to where you have nothing to do with it. And then you're not going to look so good. And that's why when you see these different hit pieces, when you see black man after black man after black man with no father around, it gives the impression that fathers don't want to be there. And that is 100% so far from the truth. I have a friend right now. His son is close to, he could be a pretty good college player. And you know what his mother says to his father? You're not going to get my son. You just want to take the credit if he make it. I'm like, both of you would share in the credit if he make it. Why in the hell does one person want all the credit for having a child that person couldn't create on their own? It doesn't make any sense. Society has pushed people to think that, yes, it's supposed to be this way on my own because I am woman. And that's, your kids pay a heavy price for that. And we looking at it like it's a disrespect to the woman. No, you're disrespecting God's natural order. It's unnatural for a little boy or a little girl to come home every night and can't hug their father. It is unnatural for a little boy or a little girl that don't get a attaboy from his father. That confirmation that a little girl don't get a hug from her father. That's the bad situation. When I go visit my daughters and I go visit my sons and I see it, I can feel their frustration because they can't see me as much as they want. I know it is, so I lived through that, but with the LeBron James situation, I don't think you guys realize what they've done to us as black men. They've almost erased a father out of our life. Anybody, if you could tell me what mainstream actor that's black, what mainstream athlete that's black, that they praise their father for their role in helping the child. If they're separated from the mother, they praise the father at any point for helping the child. It's not a thing that they do in today's society. It's almost shunned upon. Fathers get the most scrutiny because we're men, and it's terrible. You know, you can pay child support, you can sign the rights over to your kids and pay child support. Say, I don't want to deal with a court system. I want to be there for my children. I'm not dealing with a court system. You get labeled something that you're not. But a woman can leave a kid in the trash. A woman can leave a kid with an auntie or cousin, whoever else, and say it was in the best for the child. And people will say, you know what? I understand that. If you wasn't prepared at the time, we understand you taking time to get help. We have compassion for we have compassion for our woman. But why don't we have compassion for men? Why don't we have compassion for men that's saying, hey, look, I love this child. I'm just not going to deal with a society that has a grip and control over men in that way. And it's time for men to start saying, fuck it. I'm not going to let you disrespect me like that. And until men say that, we're going to keep getting kicked up the ass by our so-called weaker counterparts that are way surpassed us because they stick together. But I want y'all to listen to the words of what this man is saying and why I believe he's going to be canceled, because nowhere in society today they have men speaking like this. I speak like this and I get my page flagged. I get called a hater. I'm not giving my son nothing. I have a lot of conflict with my boys, especially because I feel like I'm being undermined by their mothers. Their mother tell them how much money I make and that he's your father, so he should give it to you. And I go tell my son, don't listen to your mama. She's used to being given things, and she has to give things in order to keep getting those things. And unless you want to be in certain positions like your mama, you better learn to listen to me. And don't nobody supposed to give you nothing as a man. You earn it. Somebody trying to give you something, you give it back and you say, I earn it, or you pay it forward. And there's too many times in society today where men are being undermined. We're trying to train our kids up to be something greater than us. How can I train my boy to be greater than me if I gave him everything? How can I have a more stronger, wiser son if I give him everything instead of him working and persevering through it? That means as soon as somebody thump him on the nose, he's not going to have enough wherewithal to pick up the pieces and be able to figure out step by step how to do it when the world is kicking him up the ass. And when you're a man, the whole world can go against you. The whole world can kick you up the ass. And guess what? If you're a focused, disciplined man, it's not even going to matter. It's not even going to matter. But if you're controlled by your emotions, which some men are, and they think it's tough, you're going to end up for a hell of a ride in this thing called life. So let's listen to this guy, and then I'll get on up out of here.
And Kobe Bryant, because I like Kobe better. Kobe had a daddy. LeBron didn't. So when you have a father in the house, there are certain things that are put in you, right? When the George Floyd thing happened, you know, LeBron tweeted, y'all, why they don't like us? Nigga, they like you. They don't like us, nigga. What you talking? Like, that's to me. Like, you supposed to be the strongest, biggest man. Lead us. Tell us fuck them people. We the shit without the people. But you like, why they don't like us? He is his mom. He's a mama's boy. When I say this, this is no disrespect. Kobe Bryant was raised by his father. That's why he has that mentality. That's why he had that confidence. That's why he had that solid confidence. Only he missed those 3 free throws and everybody laughed at him. He came back. He didn't say, I need to go play for another team. That's a big move. That's something that if you go talk to your dad about, he gonna say, you don't think you're great enough without Wade? You mean to tell me, son, you don't think you could beat Wade? You need Wade to win? He wasn't raised with his dad. There's nothing against him. If his dad was in his life and his dad raised him, his dad would have said, do not give it to your son. Don't give it to him because I didn't give it to you. Make him earn it like I made you earn it. But there's no father. There's no, like, that's why I love Shaq. Because Shaq had his father's like, that's why he's like, my kids ain't rich, I'm rich. Like, he's like, just like a man. That's what you love about him. LeBron, like, those are my kids. And by the way, I love my kids like LeBron loves his. I ain't even lie to you. But I wouldn't get him in the league. My little Raymond's learning how to produce. He got to figure that shit out himself. When he's ready, he'll come tell me he's ready, and then I'll help him, guide him. But I'm not gonna call Jody Gersman at Universal and say my son need a deal.
But isn't that the point? And I'm not trying to get too personal. Isn't that the point of being nepotism? Isn't that the point of you reaching the heights you reach so you can put this thing on if you want to?
I could give you opportunity. LeBron didn't give his son an opportunity. He gave his son a career. That's different. An opportunity is like, yo, let him come for the tryout, see what he does. A career is y'all like me here, right? Draft him, and I need a 4-year. Like, his deal gonna tell me how much y'all like me, and they did it.
I just feel like I'd rather celebrate the man for not getting there without no guidance, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you go.
No. I celebrate him. I didn't know. Hold on, let's be clear. I said the biggest mistake he made was bringing his son into the league because eventually he's gonna leave. And he's gonna be left there by himself, and that's gonna be the next James in the NBA. And now you're gonna see how they treat him. It's like the ball name. The ball name don't feel like it once did, right? It's like once them players don't live up to the hype. And I think the worst move he made, I even give his son another year. Like, let him earn it. Now he's like a joke in the NBA. Here's the difference between LeBron James and Kobe Bryant, because
all the LeBron James mama boys are hurt. I'm gonna block this guy after I'm done roasting him, after I'm done getting him told because he's a coward and he's never hit the link. I only respect men that come and hit the link and share their thoughts and opinions. I don't respect men that just sit in the chat and scared little tight warriors. But he says, how are you going to tell someone how to parent in their household? You never heard me say that. I didn't say, here's how to parent in your household. You're insecure and you don't like to receive information. So that's the one thing you're wrong about. And it says, y'all don't have the power to put your kids in position. That's why the hatred is real. I have the power to put my kids in position. That's why the things that I own, the ones that listen to my guidance and learn from me, they will inherit it. But if they don't, God willing, I'll control it from the grave with my trust. But you, on the other hand, you have to go. I don't want to hear no more of your shit. You just run in your mouth, and every time I hit the link, you never hit the link. Who's next? I've seen one more loser in here, Little Jack. This ain't the conversation for you, Little Jack. All you do is run your mouth. You're a dummy, and we're going to get you up out of here. I can see if you actually said, Kwame, let me sit down and have a conversation with you, and let me challenge you on what you're saying. The reason why you don't want to do that is because I'm backed by real life experience. I not only am backed by real life experience, I have every court document paperwork in my own court case. That way, if I want to do a documentary on this court system bullshit and the way that they hijack men and try to siphon money out of their pockets and act like they love their children. So once I told my attorney, I said, how do we keep all this information? He said, you can pay for all this shit. I said, you can? So yeah, I bought every court transcript in my court case. And if, maybe Adrian or maybe somebody that does production, maybe one day I'll give them those court transcripts and maybe we can do like a little documentary about how the court system hijack men and pretend like they allow these women some women, not all, they allow them to pretend like it's about the love and protection of their kids, but really it's about who is he with? How is he around? Like my court case was so crazy. Motherfuckers asked for ID of girls that I dated. Or if he has a girlfriend, we want her ID. We want to know how much she's around him. I'm like, what, bitch? I don't ask who you with and who you around. I don't care. As long as they don't interact with my kids in a dangerous, negative way, I literally don't care. I don't get into all that. But there's some people that will say and do any type of thing to enrage the man in another person. And me, I'm a man through and through. I'm not going to have somebody play with me in that way and try to hijack my life because I laid down and had children with you. That's not the way life works. Me personally, I'll pay child support. Any woman that if I have, and right now I'm old enough and mature enough to know I'm not having any kids by a woman that I'm not going to marry or I'm not going to be with for real. And if she's not a serious person, but all this, I'm the baby mama, so I run the show. That don't work on a guy like me. The things and the positions that I had you in and submitted you to get this child, I'm going to allow you to use a court system to siphon my money. I'm not going to do that. So here's my number. My kids can come see me at any time. Hell, they can come live with me. If it's too much for you, they can come live with me. I'm that type of man. But what I won't do is I won't bend and fold to a woman's narcissistic behavior. That's not something that I would do. And so I salute the men that are in the life of their children, and I salute the women that understand the importance, because it really is. It really takes a special type of woman to handle her emotions from a breakup with a man that she was truly in love with, and kids look just like the man, and you still be able to co-parent with that person. That takes a special type of woman. So shout out to any of you women that had a relationship that did not go as planned, and you still understood the importance of a father in your kid's life, and you did not hinder him from seeing your kids. Because I'm telling you, that's what's a bigger problem in our society than racism. Y'all can keep worried about racism, keep crying about racism, but our kids are destroying our own communities. And it's not the other people's communities. I'm not saying kids should destroy anything, but they're destroying our own communities. And it's built by this, I can do it on my own, single motherhood type of mentality. These kids are out of control because they don't have fathers, they don't have uncles, they don't have people that's able to check them in a respectful way. And sometimes not so respectful. It's grab your ass up, sternum punch, calm your little ass down. And we've looked at that as, oh my God, you're so violent. If you don't discipline your kids, you don't love them. Somebody else is going to discipline your kids, though. When you see them police officers beating the brake shoes off your kid, it's probably because there wasn't no structure in place to let you know, hey, you can't do that. I don't want to hear shit about what they did. I don't want to hear about what you didn't do. Be quiet, shut up, keep your hands on the steering wheel, and we fight in a different arena. We don't fight out here on the streets. But we are moving with such emotions. We can't even give our kids a code of conduct. We used to I got a code of conduct when I was little. Hey, boy, I know you over there at St. Simon with them white kids. You're not a white kid. When you get encountered by police, if something happened to you, there's going to be a different outcome. And I was just like every other kid. But why? Shut up. We don't want to hear but why. This is what it is right now. We don't want to hear but why. We want you to make it through this door. I'll handle the but why. You get your ass shut up, be quiet, get home to me. And that's what we used to tell our kids. Now the but why is louder than making it home. And that don't even make no sense. But let's hear this again, because there was a lot of jewels in this thing.
I like Kobe better. Kobe had a daddy. LeBron didn't. So when you have a father in the house, there are certain things that are put in you, right? When the George Floyd thing happened, you know, LeBron tweeted, y'all, why they don't like us? Nigga, they like you. They don't like us, nigga. What you talking? Like, that's to me. Like, you supposed to be the strongest, biggest man. Lead us. Tell us fuck them people. We the shit without the people. But you like, why they don't like us? He's his mom. He's a mama's boy. When I say this, this is no disrespect. Kobe Bryant was raised by his father. That's why he has that mentality. That's why he had that confidence. That's why he had that solid confidence. Only he missed those 3 free throws and everybody laughed at him. He came back. He didn't say, I need to go play for another team. That's a big move. That's something that if you go talk to your dad about, he gonna say, you don't think you're great enough without Wade? You mean to tell me, son, you don't think you could beat Wade? You need Wade to win? He wasn't raised with his dad. This is nothing against him. If his dad was in his life and his dad raised him, his dad would have said, do not give it to your son. Don't give it to him because I didn't give it to you. Make him earn it like I made you earn it. But there's no father. There's no, like, that's why I love Shaq. Because Shaq had his father. It's like, that's why he's like, my kids ain't rich, I'm rich. Like, he's like, just like a man. That's what you love about him. LeBron, like, those are my kids. And by the way, I love my kids like LeBron loves his kids. I ain't even lie to you. But I wouldn't get him in the league. My little Raymond's learning how to produce. He got to figure that shit out himself. When he's ready, he'll come tell me he's ready. And then I'll help him, guide him. But I'm not going to call Jody Gersman at Universal and say, my son need a deal.
But isn't that the point? And I'm not trying to get too personal. Isn't that the point of being nepotism? Isn't that the point of you reaching the heights you reach so you can put this thing on if you want to?
I could give you opportunity. LeBron didn't give his son an opportunity. He gave his son a career. That's different. An opportunity is like, yo, let him come for the tryout, see what he does. A career is y'all like me here, right? Draft 10 or 4 years, like, deal gonna tell me how much y'all like me, and they did it.
I just feel like I'd rather celebrate the man for not getting there without no guidance, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you go.
No. I didn't know. Hold on. Let's be clear. I said the biggest mistake he made was bringing his son into the league because eventually he's going to leave and he's going to be left there by himself. And that's going to be the next James in the NBA. And now you're going to see how they treat him. It's like the ball name. Ball name not like it once did, right? It's like once them players don't live up to the hype. And I think the worst move he made, I even give his son another year. Like, let him earn it. Now, he's like a joke in the NBA. Here's the difference between LeBron James and Kobe Bryant.
Kwame, them white folks practice nepotism. If LeBron James want Bronny to go work for Clutch Sports or one of the companies that he created, that would be nepotism. LeBron leveraged his skill set and his talent and his marketability to get his son somewhere. That's not nepotism. LeBron James don't own the NBA. Y'all want to change it to nepotism because you want to bring in the element of the white man. And that's what's making you fuel what you're saying. But the white man built the actual company. So it's nepotism when they give him. Dwayne Wade didn't do it to his son. Dwayne Wade gave his son an opportunity. And shout out to Paul and the other white folks that's in the chat, because we're not talking about all, and we understand that you guys know that. KB averaged 6 points without a daddy, but I got there and I stayed myself without a daddy. You never see me carry a purse. You never see me have on these little tight ass shirts. You never see me succumb to society's rules. You never seen me do that. I'm my own man and I got my own rules and I take the consequences that come with it. That's what being a man is. You guys think being a man is doing it like Jay-Z, doing it like LeBron. You guys are afraid to step out on your own and do it like you. You want to do it like a celebrity because that's safe. Because if he did it, he got to take the brunt of it. I don't want to do it like LeBron. I don't want to do it like Jay-Z. I want to do it like me. And that's what's wrong with a lot of you. You measuring yourself based on other men. I have more freedoms than LeBron. I have more freedoms than Jay-Z. And I wouldn't trade my life for any of them. The only reason why you guys would trade, some of you would trade your life for them, is because you're only thinking about the money aspect. I'm thinking about not just the money aspect. I'm thinking about quality of life. And although just because you stay on a bigger boat, a bigger house, a bigger whatever, most of these people are not happy. When you go through adversity, you see who really is for you. And I went through some adversity and I see exactly who for me and I see exactly who not. And sometimes when you have money, when you have a lot of money like that and you never gone through anything, your worst enemies are laying next to you. Your worst enemies you breaking bread with. Your worst enemies you drinking that cognac or wine with. And because you ain't never battle tested them. You ain't never been through nothing. How you know your wife love you? You've been paying for everything. You got everything for the trip. Y'all ain't been through nothing. You ain't lose your job. You ain't hurt your leg and couldn't work for 3 months. And then she said, I got you, baby. I've been saving up. We got this. So you don't know who you got around you until you go through adversity. It sounds good until you go through some shit. So you need men, battle-tested men, not men that are given participation trophies. I know you women feel it. You women have been complaining about, where are the real men? They are not real men anymore, because you guys are skipping steps. You are sheltering this kid from adversity until adulthood, and then you're kicking them out the house at 18, and they hadn't learned jack shit. They just went to a school that in the school is no child left behind, because these teachers unions don't want to look bad and they don't want to lose accreditation. So they're going to skip your little black ass son or white son, whatever color. They're going to skip them through school because they don't want to leave them behind. They don't want to deal with them. And then when they get to 18, then what? You haven't equipped them with the things they need in life. And they're out here, scrambling. Your daughters are equipped with it because we have program after program. Even if a little girl fails, she could be 15, 16 and pregnant. She's going to get food stamps. She's going to get housing. She's going to have every program that she can enter into to get some type of assistance or help. A young boy don't have no programs to do nothing unless he get in trouble. They have these programs for kids who are re-entering into society. There's no programs for the young boys that are trying to find their way, that don't have fathers, that don't have mentors. There's no program for these kids. The program is they're lost in the sauce. They get swallowed up by the streets. They either get swallowed up by the streets or they try to hide from the streets. And it's crazy. But you can't tell the truth in society because you're hateful. You either hate women, you hate your mama, you hate somebody when you tell the truth. But the prison to pipeline is real because unskilled, untrained, undisciplined men are going to always end up finding themselves in some trouble. And so idol worshiping LeBron and idol worshiping me or any other celebrity does not really help your quality of life. And so we got to start looking at society and how they're flipping things upside down. When men were men and they were running things like a man and going and giving out discipline to anybody who disrespected women, anybody who disrespected children of the neighborhood, it was different. It was a way different environment. An adult, an older man can come to that young boy, tell him, put that goddamn gun down and fight. Put that stick down and fight. Now you tell one of these young boys, they ain't even talking about a real stick that you swing no more. They talking about a stick that you pull out. It's really a weapon. And that motherfucker got a magazine that's holding 30 rounds. That's what a stick is nowadays. Back in the day, we picked up a stick and fought off 2 or 3 people with a stick and we lived. Now you pull out this stick and you shoot up the whole goddamn on block and you hit everybody but the person you're looking for. So something got to give. I don't know what it is. I don't have all the answers, but I do know when men were men and allowed to be men, things were a little bit different. So I do think this young man has a point. It's not much about an attack on LeBron. It's an attack on, I attack it because I know they tried to do it to me. They wanted to celebrate my mother in a way, like a worship, like a god, like she's Mother Earth, because I was black and that I made it to the highest height from the welfare line. But they don't want me to speak about it now. They don't want me to say I was in the cheese line. But every day they was trying to prep my mother and prep me for this big ass story that you come from welfare and a black woman got you out of the hood. And my mom was like, what the fuck? This boy go to work this boy was 14 years old sitting on the porch determined to help me. And you guys want me to say that I did it. As a woman, I did it. When I sat back on the porch and I cashed this young boy's check and I cashed checks from the government, you want me to sit back and say I did it. And a lot of you women are doing that. You're sitting back. Your son is getting Nike deals. Your son is doing all this. And you sitting back talking about, yeah, I raised my mother. And you know damn well. Come on now. You know damn well. And I'm not saying that's for every situation. So if you are a woman and this does not apply to you, this is my personal lived experience. I am a professional athlete. And what they do is, a former professional athlete, what they do is they use us black men as like a figurehead, as like a mainstay for the barometer of the black community. Look, we got LeBron. Look, we got Kwame Brown. He made it to the #1 draft pick. He black. But what about everybody else? They're hiding the numbers from you. What about everybody else? Just like the brother said in the video, LeBron, they like you, Bron. They like you. You know what it's like walking in different rooms. They'll treat me with open arms and respect. But if I go in with somebody else, who's that? We don't know him. You know, kind of like that dude that talk like this, his mentality. He don't even want to be around you. He only want to be around people that are like me, celebrity. So society is, I hate where it's going because I can only be me with you guys supporting me. Any basketball player, any football player, anybody can only be who they are if you guys support them. So I don't understand why certain people try to act like regular people don't mean anything when you won't be who you are without these quote unquote regular people. So damn, Kwame looks rough. I know you into men. Go find you one that look cute and that's of your stature. I look rough. Why in the world would a man say that? You supposed to say I'm ugly than a motherfucker. Don't say I look rough. You want me to shave up and get cute for you, you bitch? Jesus Christ, I can't stand some of these dudes. And I know who that is, but I can't stand some of these dudes. They just sit back and type and say all kind of girly stuff. Like, let SJ say I'm ugly. Let some of these women say I'm ugly. They don't let a dude say that. What is wrong with y'all dudes? I wish some of y'all dudes that are detractors just go get into a detractor page and just stay there. Don't come to other people's pages if you just want to say weird stuff like that, okay? That's what you should do. Damn. I'm a man. I'm supposed to look rough, boy. What you want me to start Start just pruning and prepping. You want me to pluck my eyebrows and shit? Huh? Niggas are weird. But listen, man, I'm up out of this thing, man. Y'all have a blessed day. These niggas forgot what men's supposed to look like. Oh, them niggas be in the mirror. Oh, baby, I'm going to kill him today. Oh, let me get my edges together. Bitch, back up. Let me get my edges together in this damn mirror. Let me curl my beard. So that, and matter of fact, let me spray some shit on my beard so it look perfect. And let me spray some shit up here. It's like, these niggas want to look perfect. And then that shit, you start sweating and that shit just drip down in your eye. You stupid motherfucker. There's something wrong with y'all, man. I'm up out of this thing, man. I'm gone. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all morning. You know what I'm saying? We bag chasing. Y'all had a blessed rest of y'all morning. Bag chasing out this bitch. All right? All right? Gone.